Welcome to the GSL. I'm Tasteless. With me is Artosis. How you doing, dude?
Doing good.
One of these?
We had a very interesting group.
Yes, we did.
And now we have a group that I'm actually pretty excited to see play.
Yeah, me too.
You know,
we got a lot of
switching up a little bit. Not from the 3 Terrans. We're keeping that.
No, we're going to have...
But instead of the Zerg, we're going to have a Protoss.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll at least have one Protoss today.
An interesting Protoss as well. Hongan.
Yeah.
Hongan, who does some weird stuff, man.
He's our
Protoss sometimes.
As far as his style goes, strategically, he's very weird. And he likes to do a lot of Stalker builds.
Yeah, I think he has more Phoenix builds, more Starport builds.
Yeah.
Stargate, whatever you call it. The thing that makes fly and stuff, he does a lot of that.
Dude, the Starport Stargate thing is the hardest part about being a commentator.
It is, and it was the same in StarCraft 1, and I still don't know which is which. I don't know which is
Stargate
which.
is for Protoss, Starport is
That's
for
the only way
Terran.
I get it is because Gateway, Stargate.
Oh, is that how you use it?
Yeah, and then, like, I don't know, man, like Egyptian people come out with their staffs and stuff. I'm
Stargate.
like, I don't even know.
That was a good story. Stargate.
I liked the movie, yeah. I never really watched the series,
I saw the movie like so long ago. I never watched the series, but the theme, I believe that was a comic book.
Was it?
Before it was
that
a movie.
makes sense. I believe it.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Someone I'm sure is telling us on Twitter right now.
Yeah, someone's going to let us know on Twitter, but I believe it was. This is a good story. So, this is the GSL Codas. Thank you for joining us. This might be, you might just now be joining us. So, just a little bit of information. Artosis, tell us the difference between this Codas and previous ones as far as how people are
First,
Oh, hold that thought. We're about to have a VCR. So, enjoy this first, and then we'll tell you guys later.
우승을 위해 OGS MC 장민철
2회 우승을 하게 되면 뭔가 오묘한 기분일 것 같아요. 다음 시즌 우승을 향한 목표도 생길 것 같고 곰TV 쪽에서 3회 우승을 하면 골든 모니터 뭐 그런 걸 이렇게
Hold on a second, guys. Technical problems. We'll get this up for you in a minute. They're playing it? Yeah. All right. So it was.
Don't worry.
I saw Hunter in that video back there. We saw him. So we were like, what is happening? Like, all right. Are we still going to get this video up and running?
Oh, well. We don't need a video.
Oh, well.
We don't need it.
Anyways.
It's okay. So we have NaDa, Keen.
Tell us about this setup. That's what I was talking about before.
The new Code S.
Yeah.
Winners play each other.
Right.
Losers play each other. Loser of the losers goes to the up and down matches. And then the loser of the winners and the winner of the losers play each other. The winner of that goes in. Okay, now we're going to show you that video.
All right, we're going to show up the video, guys. We tried to show
상대
before.
종족은 테란이고요. 성이 특이해서
황규석 선수!
세대 교체의 중심이 됐던 선수로 지목한 만큼 태태전도 충분히 좋은 실력을 가지고 나올 거라 예상.
이번 시즌에는 제일 포스가 나는 선수로 거듭나려고 노력할 현장에서 책을 읽고 계신 분이 있더라고요.
책이요?
제가 조지명식이 오늘 처음 왔거든요. 예, 신선한 충격인지 새로운 감격인지 잘하시고요.
네.
세레머니 일단 책을 가져오겠습니다.
김영진!
저랑 윤열이 형이 올라갈 것 같아요.
그럼 반대로 말할게요.
네.
저랑 황규석 선수.
이번 시즌은 마음 잘 잡고 꼭 높은 곳까지 올라가도록 열심히 하겠습니다.
We apologize about the technical difficulties earlier. We had a problem getting that video up there running, so we
Group of
things spaced out.
provocation, Tasteless.
All right, so
We just took a provocation.
now that we're a little bit short on time, we're going to go to the player introductions and throw those up for you. Here's our first player, NaDa. Look at that minxy face right there.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Why?
NaDa looking good as usual. Mm-hmm. And look, this guy, as you can see, he's ranked 7th here.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
He's solid, man.
He's
he just
very
keeps
consistent.
doing so well.
Yeah.
Code S in May did round of 4, top 16 in the Super Tournament. If you go back and back and back, he's just had a ton of great standings. A great Terran versus Terran player as well, 8-2. And the more siege tank heavy we get, the better NaDa will become. Because again, if you were StarCraft 1 professional Terran, you've done siege tankery. It hasn't really changed.
You have some experience. Now on to MVP, who is also looking quite minxy.
Yeah.
That face, this picture.
Yeah.
And we're going to see him. Of course, he's not as well known, Keen here.
No, he's an up and comer. A very good player from MVP. MVP a gigantic team with a lot of talent in it, such as Dongre-gu and Keen. I'm quite keen on this guy.
Ooh. We have a lot of Terran vs. Terrans today. We've already seen a lot.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if we're going to see more mech style from these guys.
I
in this
think
group.
so.
I think so.
NaDa's definitely someone that I could see going mech style.
Yeah,
Keen,
me too.
I'm not as familiar with his Terran vs. Terran. As we see, he's only done 2 games of it so far. So.
Well, we haven't seen a lot of this guy, really.
No, he's came up from Code A, and at least made a 1 round in the Super Tournament, so that's good.
Now we know his Terran is going to be pretty good if he's from Code A. That's a lot more Terran players.
That's
than Code A.
that's actually a very good point, Tasteless. Code A generally is dominated by Terrans. Oftentimes we have almost the entire top 8 is Terrans. So
it's kind of funny how that always works out, but Code A is a little bit more diverse generally.
At the top of Korea, there's a lot of Terran players, so
yeah,
it makes sense that way. NaDa with a very nice new haircut.
Yeah,
I just got a new haircut.
You got a good haircut. I need to get one still. And we have Keen over here. Now, it looks like NaDa apparently has to set up a few things in his computer, so we have about a 3-minute delay.
We do.
So now would be a good idea to microwave a bag of popcorn.
But turn your volume up as long as you don't wake up your mom, so you can hear us.
Yep.
Maybe you have wireless headphones.
You're going to need to guard the popcorn while you cook it. You know, you ever had, like, burnt the popcorn?
Here's
and I'm
the
like,
thing.
wow.
When you hear it stop popping continuously, you have to take it out.
Well, and what is it like? If it pops once every second and a half or something?
If there are 2 seconds in between any pop, then it's time to take it out, or it's going to burn.
Good advice here, Atosis.
There you go. I know how to pop a bag of popcorn.
I'm not as good at it, actually. NaDa eliminating Crossfire. Keen eliminating Xelnaga Caverns. I'm actually surprised Keen would eliminate Xelnaga Caverns.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
It's a map everybody would have experience on.
Well, maybe that's why. Maybe he's seen
That's
NaDa
true.
TBT there, and he's like, you know what? No. Not happening.
I am not exactly surprised that NaDa got rid of Crossfire. That's kind of a messy map, Terran versus Terran.
Yeah, and don't forget Hongen's in the group. So
Ooh,
you're not
yeah.
going to want to play that against Hongen as well.
No, Hongen's going to do some dangerous stuff on that map.
Well, Hongen's so unpredictable, man. That's especially in StarCraft 1, but also in StarCraft 2. That is a map where Protoss can be dangerous. They can just do some very unpredictable stuff, and you are just sitting there going, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. So, again, NaDa's just getting his settings all straightened out. Keen is actually ready to go, as far as we've been informed.
Yep. Well, Tasteless, it has NaDa, Keen, Hongen, and Supernova. Your predictions to make it out.
I guess
Such a hard group to predict.
I just had picked NaDa as one. I actually don't know. Maybe actually Hongen for the other.
That's
pretty
interesting.
good. Against Terran especially.
I'm going to go NaDa, and I'm going to stay true to... well, no, actually, because Supernova, I loved his TVP back when he was debuting it. I felt he had the best TVP in the world at that point in Code A. But his TVT has never impressed me, and actually his play overall hasn't impressed me aside from TVP recently.
Yeah.
Just recently.
Again, I mean,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Supernova's very good, but I don't know. NaDa getting the duct tape out. Gonna duct tape the table down so it doesn't start shaking when his sick micro starts up.
Gonna
duct taping the headset to the desk.
Gonna duct tape his mouth closed after we get the camera off him. So when he's yelling at his nerd that no one hears him. Yeah.
All right, the game is now loaded. It's time head-to-head NaDa against Keen, an old-school legend known as the Renaissance Nerd. They're against our new school player Keen here in the Code S of the GSL. All right, in the upper left, our red Terran player, the Renaissance Nerd. Most consistent StarCraft 1 player of all time here in StarCraft 2.
NaDa.
Look out, she's coming right at us.
Wow, that was a nice double axle right there.
That was pretty good.
But it's summertime, so she didn't have her skates on. She said it was in a puddle.
The ice skating rink melted, obviously.
Showtime.
I am the Genius Terran. Now, over here in the upper right, our new school player, here to prove himself.
MVP Keen.
I was ready to be like, look out behind you when I saw that.
Yeah.
Thought a shark might come out of the water.
Shark at a water
Stop
park.
watching the game. There's sharks at that pool.
All right. So, Tasteless.
Talk to me.
I don't have much to say yet. You know, I'm just waiting to see if Keen actually gets his gas or he's just going to expand.
NaDa's already taken his.
It's looking more and more like Keen's actually just going to expand Tasteless.
It's not bad on this map.
I would not be surprised if NaDa opens up with a Hellion build, which I would actually really like to see. I would enjoy that quite thoroughly. We've seen a lot of Banshee openings here today. You know, remember back, like Season 1 and so, if you made a Banshee, it got like 15 kills even if your opponent prepared for it.
Yeah, I remember that. That was back. People were like, how do you deal with these Banshee
Nowadays,
things?
yeah, we're seeing, what, 3 to 5 kills on a Banshee
Well,
normally?
what good Terrans have figured out is actually you have to be ready to lose some Marines.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to spend almost as much as you would on turrets. A little bit less, actually, because the Marines are like mobile turrets. They're not going to kill it, but they're going to fend it off while a Viking pops out.
Now, this is interesting. A Reaper on the way and a second gas for NaDa. Very interesting indeed.
This could be pretty bad against a player who's going to go for a fast expo.
You know what?
I mean, pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on who you're talking about, but yeah, you know what I mean.
But there is that back path jump around with the Reapers. Reapers, if you make a couple of them. And he is making a couple. Yes. All right. I think what he's going to be doing here is a build kind of maybe like what Strelok did to him. And I could have sworn it was the NASL, but I watched so many StarCraft matches. It's hard to keep up.
We're going to be at that, by the way.
That's right, guys.
You guys better be at the NASL. We're going to be there.
The finals.
We got a flight very soon.
That's right. On Thursday. It's going to be so fun. But anyways, let me talk about the build a little bit. The Reaper is moving across the map. You can get a few Reapers and then some Hellions as well. And you can actually do some pretty insane pressures with it if you draw some units back in their main with a couple of Reapers. Well, because you can't just send like one Marine to kill a Reaper, man.
Let's face it, man. I mean, this might be the most pressure Keen has ever been under.
Yeah.
NaDa is like a player every pro gamer on the planet, no matter what game you're playing, basically knows who he is.
NaDa was winning championships when Keen was in diapers, okay?
Yeah.
And NaDa's probably only like 3 years older than him, so. NaDa had a pacifier in his
late or something.
NaDa had a pacifier in his mouth as he was winning Tasteless. All right, so NaDa is coming up. He's bringing the SCV to tank hits. He's going to take out that SCV so quickly. Look at that, bam, gone. Take out this one. Nope, it finishes. Ooh, going after these Marines. He wants to take them out. 2 Reapers against 2 Marines. Oh, he messed up the micro a little bit.
Micro.
And he almost loses a Reaper there. That was definitely a little bit mismicroed. He has a lot of information right now, though. And in fact, he's making a starport. He's making more Reapers! Oh, I'm loving this, Tasteless.
This is why NaDa is so interesting to watch. He's always consistent, and he's using new builds. He's like MVP. MVP, I think, a little bit more builds in all matchups, but still.
Definitely not using the build Starlock used, by the way. This is totally NaDa. And
he shoved the Marines closer up to there.
Look at this. He does have 3 Marines out, but 3 Reapers will do fine against that. And oh my god, he keeps all of them alive. If he makes a medevac with that starport, Tasteless, I might lose it.
Oh my god, he's just... This is the thing about Reapers. Their damage can kind of go up exponentially when they're in numbers together. They attack fast.
Absolutely true.
Oh, and it looks like he might be going for a Banshee with this. More Reapers still being made.
Oh, and he loses 2 Reapers on the way out. I just want to let you guys know.
No.
I was...
Oh, but look here.
Oh my
2
god,
Hellions
it's
and 2 more
emptied.
Reapers.
Look at this. He is just crushing face. All of these do so much damage.
That one Marine in the back. He does.
Oh, the SCVs do surround a little bit. And
Getting
look
one,
at Keen is being pulled apart. NaDa
He just needs to get that one Marine before it goes into the bunker.
Oh my god. Doesn't even matter at this point.
He can do so much damage with the Hellion Flame.
Yeah.
You can actually just ignore the Marine. He's like, I don't actually care if you're attacking.
Look at this. 9 kills on that. It's 12 supply to 36.
Look at this badass build this guy's doing.
NaDa is insanely good. He's even making a Banshee right now. Do you think this guy could stop a Banshee? No,
I don't think
stop
so.
a Banshee right now. Even more Reapers on. He's still making Reapers. He is still making Reapers. I'm so happy.
There's one coming into the main now. Hardly any SCVs here, note.
Trying to
Almost
surround the Reaper. Not happening. 3 kills on this Reaper already. Just gotta be careful. Oh, and 1 hit point on that Reaper.
Peace out, man.
Time to get out of there.
Keen, I think, is a total mess right now.
He's down 20 supply, 8 minutes in. 8 StarCraft 2 minutes in.
Yeah, 30, now 40 to 19 supply. NaDa in the lead. NaDa now expanding, a Banshee coming out. And don't forget, guys, that Hellion softened up basically every SCV. So this Banshee will be one-shotting a lot of workers.
Will. Now, there is combat shields for Keen, so that's going to allow his Marines to take a few Banshee hits. Which is, it's nice, but... NaDa is getting blue flame at the moment, by the way.
Yeah, he's not even finished with this rush yet.
Now that all the Marines are being pulled back, he does have 2 Reapers ready to go into the
Reapers
natural.
ready, the expansion. Here they come now.
Oh, this is just so beautiful. And look at that. He is just killing SCVs left and right.
This is so well played here. And this Reaper might even get out. No,
oh my
he decided to kill yet one more SCV. How many kills on this Banshee, Tosis?
4 kills so far.
4 kills.
And that's going to be
that's going to be the first mistake NaDa's made, flying the Banshee to the Marines. But up until now, it's been... Look at
34-1 in workers killed.
Oh
Only the scout SCV for NaDa killed. NaDa has his expand up. Let me give you some stats. 35 SCVs to 12. And he has 4 Hellions, almost blue flame against just 10 Marines. This is going to be brutal. Absolutely brutal. In fact, Keen is moving out. No stim not even on the way, just combat shields, and there's the Hellions have blue flame.
What if the Hellions just got in the bunker? Wouldn't that be funny? It's like, oh, give me a break, man.
That'd be hilarious, Tasteless. That would be hilarious.
All right, there's actually too many.
Imagine if they got in a starport. Someone gave them wings and they were flying Hellions.
So, this Hellion's going to go scout. He'll see the Marines coming. These have blue flame, so he could probably just go kill this.
Watch this, yeah, it's going to be brutal.
Yeah. Not even good angling with the Hellions. It doesn't even matter. All right, that's it. GG.
NaDa with some spectacular and inspiring play.
That's why NaDa is so scary.
It's one of the many reasons.
Man, that was one of the most cool builds I've seen Terran vs. Terran.
That was the coolest.
It was basically engineered to beat something. Keen is one of these guys who studied a lot from the grades, but that was a build that's basically meant to disarm a standard fast expand build. I mean, let's face it, he doesn't deal with a lot of Reapers and Hellions into Banshees.
No one Tasteless. What? Who? No one. That's who's ready for that. Maybe the practice partners of NaDa, but that's it.
Man, he really cranked out an impressive game there.
That was insane. I'm in a good mood. Good
Me
mood.
too, man. So, that was actually totally not what I thought that game was going to look like.
No, not at all.
Look, it was just a great build.
I was excited at Reaper number 2. By the time I saw Reaper number 4 queued, Tasteless, my life had changed. I'm a happy person.
I can't believe he actually... he makes that look so easy. I mean, I feel like people at home are probably asking themselves, why doesn't everybody do that? Well, that's just only NaDa thinks of that stuff.
You have to be so smart to do that. You have to be so good at multitasking.
Yeah.
He did not drop a beat at his home base. He was teching straight up. Speechless.
You know, Artosis, I think when they did our hair's kind of fallen over. You have sort of like, you don't have the normal faux hawk. You know when they have orcas that are kept in captivity? It's sort of, they're like fin tips over. And then my hair is like just all over the place. I look like I grabbed 2 electrical wires and got shocked. I'm just throwing this out there. That's what I was thinking.
There was only one makeup lady today.
Yeah,
and
she
a lot
was
of people
overworked.
do makeup for today.
Yes.
We always have
2 to 3.
Yeah, 2 to 3. 2 lately.
It's not our fault.
I think that other makeup lady's gone. I think she got fired or something.
No, man, she'll be back.
Should be back.
I think she's working somewhere else right now.
Oh, okay.
So, our next match was Hongun against Supernova.
Yeah, this is actually really exciting for me. When I first was seeing Supernova TVP way back in Code A, I was like, oh my god, this guy is the future. He was just amazing. He was by Sarah in StarCraft 1, by the way, a really great player in StarCraft 1. It was like revolutionary. He was doing a lot of Marine siege tank style that no one was doing. How good is his TVP right now? We haven't seen him TVP in a while. He's been doing mostly TVTs and TVZs. I want to see how good is it against Hongun. Hongun also hasn't been doing a lot lately. He's kind of been MIA, you know?
Yeah, he
hasn't made it that far.
Yeah. I have not been able to cast these 2 players enough. Kind of missed casting their games, actually. So as you can see so far, the results, NaDa's up 1 game. And at this point in time, I would say, judging from how scary that last game was, he's probably locked into moving on.
Yes.
Or at least staying into Codex.
Oh, you're not. The thing is, NaDa always makes it far. Oh, my
Look
God.
at Hongun. Wow. All right.
Oh, man.
Hongun looking like a wax sculpture of Hongun.
Yeah?
Like the hair, though. Looks good. Well, Hongun is... it's not actually shocking when you see his rank here. He's actually ranked 16th points here. He's always been around. And look, this is actually a very difficult player to prepare against.
Yeah, it is.
He doesn't always get deep, but he takes out good people. And here we have OGS Supernova.
Yeah. Top part of his head has been in the sun too long.
Yeah.
But he's all right. He's here to play today.
Looking good. So Supernova against Hongen. Supernova is very good, but again, Hongen is just so difficult because he has really eccentric playing styles.
Yeah.
Supernova is very good though at balancing his army in this matchup. It is a big open map too. It's Terminus.
Yeah, that's quite true, which is going to make it a little bit harder to use Marine Seachank, which he got known for quite a while back. But again, we haven't seen his versus Protoss in a long time, so I want to see what kind of style he's using nowadays.
I love how Hongen looks exactly like his picture. And by exactly, I mean not at all. Now here's the map is Terminus Re. Hongen clearly double jointed there. We saw in his arms stretch. Can you do that? Are you double jointed in your elbows? You can go like this. Yeah, you can do it too. Some people can't do that.
Some people cannot raise one eyebrow or blink one eye.
Now, I can do both. Oh yeah, that's weird. When I meet people who can't wink,
yeah,
I'm like, what?
Oh, that's actually a lot of people. I don't understand.
No, I don't understand that, man. I can make my eyebrows wiggle like this.
When I found out in 2nd grade that some people couldn't do that, I practice it a lot now. I'm actually so good at moving my eyebrows and eyes separately.
You would think that if you just focus on it over a long period of time, you'd be able to get more cognitive ability to control certain muscles. Oh, look at you. You're doing a good. We're going to have to show the audience that you're good with the eyebrow raising.
I'm not even joking. I practice, man.
You worked out.
You asked Nano while he was watching me stay the game.
Yeah. Now, our map that was limited for Hongen, he picked Belshore Beach. Again, this is never surprising. It's just a newer map. You want to be in your comfort zone. And Supernova eliminating Dual Sight. I think he probably eliminated that map because it's a one-on-one map with his weird stuff. His gold base is far out there.
If Hongen's going to do a Bulldog-style build to you, it might be on that map.
So you got to be ready. I know we always joke about Hongen because his style is so crazy. He's always picking out Nemesis on the side, through the most arbitrary way, but he's really good. Yeah. All right, the countdown has started. It's time for our second match in this group. A very pivotal match here. Hongen, one of the most eccentric Protoss players we have out there. Very difficult to put a figure on exactly how he's going to play in this game against Supernova, one of the best Terran vs. Protoss players in the GSL. The biggest esports tournament in the world here in Seoul, Korea. Here's our Protoss. And there's our Terran. Head-to-head here on the map. Terminus Re. Let's do this.